Hello and welcome to Friday Flowers. Today we're going to do a tangle called Buds. So I'm going to start off with my pencil and make a frame on the inside. I'm just going to follow that tile. Whoops. And then I'm going to actually use my, not that one, my 005 for this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make one flower. So we're going to make a little stem like that. And then what we're going to do is kind of make a flame shape. If you have trouble drawing the flame shapes, it's also like a flatter shape that you would draw for poke leaf. I'll show you what I mean. See, that's almost the poke leaf shape. Just a little flatter there at the bottom, right here. And then what I'm going to do is draw some little things on the inside using this same shape. So we're going to go like this. And now I'm going to draw some auras. So they're going to go like this. They're not exact auras. Going out pretty wide, connecting right there. And then going a little thinner. And then finally, I'm going to do one that goes down like this. Okay, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. And that is the basic buds. And so what makes it interesting is what you can put inside it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 01, and this is just one of the ideas that they have of what you can put inside. But I kind of like this. So you can aura inside here. And color that in. And then for these little buds right here, I'm not going to put these auras in there. I'm just going to put a couple of lines. 3. All right. And I'm going to add in a couple of little whimsical lines with some dots at the top. I love putting these on flowers. And that's basically how you draw buds. I'm going to draw in my frame now with my pen. And just like usual, I'm gonna make it a frame where I press hard with my pen and then let up, and press hard with my pen and let up. So it's not just a boring old frame. So that's the frame for that. And that's pretty good. You could actually decorate your frame a little bit more if you wanted to. So I think what I'm gonna do is take my 005, and on the inside of the frame, I'm gonna kind of mimic this shape right here as best I can. And let's see, I'm not going to put these shapes in here, but I'm going to put 3 little lines. I'm going to take my pen and connect this right there. I saw there was a thing right there. Okay, so now we're just going to shade it. And to shade it, I'm going to, well, actually, before we do that, let's look at these really small ones right here. I have my 005 again, and I just want to put like a little bit like of a heavier weight right there at the bottom of each of these. Cool. All right, now to shade it, what I'm going to do is just very lightly put some graphite right here. On that inside one. Then I'm going to take my tortillon and blend that. Kind of going around these little bits right here. And then with the graphite I already have on my tortillon, I'm going to shade just this side of these petals. And then this side of these petals. And then put a little bit in the middle. If you got some left over, you should. Okay. And so I wanted to show you another tile that I did. I didn't shade this yet, but it's also just another idea of what you can do with buds. You don't have to actually have a stem if you don't want to. And so you can see here that I don't have the bottom pieces and I don't have a stem, and here I ored around the petals before I put in that little shape. So that's one idea that you have. And then over here, I actually drew lines instead as an aura instead of just solid lines. So that's just a couple ideas of what you can do with buds. So if you like this video, please subscribe so that YouTube knows that this channel is great for people who want to learn how to do Zentangle flowers.